Thank you very much, Mr. Ong. As of the 17th of June, which was yesterday, a total of 56 cases had been linked to the cluster that has been reported rising at 115 Bukit Merah View. This is the market and food center present at that location. 21 of the 56 cases are tenants or stall holders or staff that work at either the market or the food center, and 13 out of the 56 cases are visitors to both the market or the food center. The remaining cases are what we believe to be next generation of transmission, involving other close contacts who did not have visits directly at 115 Bukit Merah View, but had close contacts with other cases that now have been diagnosed to be COVID infected and have themselves had a history of either working or visiting the market or food center. At this time, it's still not possible for us to pin down specific modes of transmission, but it's very likely amongst tenants, stallholders, and staff working at both the market and food center, close contact amongst them would have contributed to exposure and spread, both in mask on and mask off settings. There could have been also an element of fomite transmission through the use of common facilities, including the toilets. For visitors at the market and food center, these could also have been contributory, but we know that a number of the stalls at the food center are very popular lunch and dinner destinations, and there are many who work in the vicinity who will visit both the market and the food center for their meals. And some of the cases that we have interviewed have reported queuing up for at least 30 minutes, which would ordinarily be considered a significant period of close contact if these visitors were close together. And therefore, it is clear that the circumstances were right in a setting where the market and food center had a number of cases for transmission to take place. All staff and tenants at both the market and food center have been issued with quarantine orders, and this includes also cleaners, suppliers, delivery drivers that we can identify, as well as other regular visitors to the premises there. The food center and market have been closed for cleaning and disinfection from the 13th through to the 26th of June, and these cleaning operations are facilitated and supported by NEA as well as the town council. A geospatial mapping of all cases in the vicinity was done, which allowed us to identify both the market and the food center as a likely confluence of activity contributing to both exposure and spread. And this triggered the need then for further swab testing operations to assess the degree of spread. We have since initiated swab operations at various locations in the Bukit Merah and Tiong Bahru area in order to identify staff, visitors who are at increased risk of exposure. This includes mandatory testing for staff and tenants at 115, 116 Bukit Merah View. We've also done this for an NTUC food price supermarket at Lengkok Bahru close by. We've done this also at the Red Hill Market, the Red Hill Food Center. We continue to be doing swab testing operations for staff and tenants at the Tiong Bahru Plaza, retail outlets in Red Hill Lane and Red Hill Close, and other premises in the vicinity. And these are based on where the cases have been detected and the activity mapping. There are other clusters that we are watching, and this includes various clusters in the vicinity, as in Eng Wat Street, in other parts of Bukit Merah View at Eng Hoon Street. And we remain vigilant to assess whether or not there are any linkages that can be established between these other clusters and that at 115 Bukit Merah View. Phylogenetic testing is being conducted for all these cases where we can do this testing, but the results of the phylogenetic testing is not out yet. And we will use these test results when available to establish further links, which we will then report in due course.